Good morning, friends. It is a chilly morning here. Kind of nice though. It's cooled down a bit. Kind of gloomy. I know we're supposed to get rain this afternoon. It rained last night, but it's nice. Yeah. If you're having a morning cup of coffee or tea, cheers. Here's to a wonderful day. I'm just waiting for Miss Lois. She is halfway out. She does this every morning, yes. Right at, this step there. There she is. Takes her time. She has to make sure it's okay to come out. This is definitely fall weather. Like, fall is in the air. That's what it feels like. Pretty soon. I can't believe we're already in August and I have to go back to school shopping. I have started, but I do have to get a few more items. And you cannot say back to school in front of Henry. Oh my gosh, every year we go through this because he just starts to, I don't want to go to school, shows up a little bit early. Yeah. And we go through it every year because he gets nervous, new teacher, new classroom. Same classmates, but it's just, yeah, it's that part is nerve-wracking. Yeah. So we will cross that bridge when we cross it. Yeah. But once like the first week is done, we go back to school after Labor Day. Once like the first week is like under wraps, he's pretty good. Yeah, it's just like getting him to go the first day and trying to just encourage him. It's gonna be okay. You got this. Pretty much. You got this. Yeah. And I can't believe he's like double digit. He turned 10. We just had his party. All the decorations are down. And the ice cream cake is all gone. The ice cream cake did not make it to the next day. Okay, that's how delicious it was. It was so good. I'm so glad I decided to do an ice cream cake because I don't know how I got dirty, but I don't know. I got black stuff on me. The chair is not wet. The arms are wet, but the chair isn't wet, so I'm good. I won't get a wet tushy, which is good. But yeah, I wanted to do something different because it's a milestone birthday, because I was going to do a Spider-Man cake. But you know what? I am allowed to change my mind. So even though somebody on here didn't agree with that, thought that was rude, that I didn't do a Spider-Man cake, and their comment got deleted because they had said I was a liar and I need to follow through. I'm like, I'm allowed to change my mind. I'm the one making the cake, and you know what? He liked the cake, and that's all that matters. Yeah, he loved it. It did not last. That night it was gone. It was poof. I didn't even get a second piece. Okay, I did not get a second piece. Yeah, the boys finished it off that night. So but yeah, somebody just said, "Oh, so rude." It's like, whatever. I know somebody who never commented before, and their username was a weird one. Like user and a bunch, like 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 10, like a bunch of numbers. So yeah, one of those. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. What matters is that Henry liked it and it disappeared. That's how you know you make a good cake, when it disappears. Yeah, the hubby is going to the post office. That's the car you just heard. He's pulling on the driveway. Going to the post office to drop off a package, I think. Coffee hasn't hit the spot yet. Yeah, and Lois went back inside. Yeah, I had to get up before I started vlog. Yeah, she came out, and I went to close the door, and she didn't like that, and yeah, she's skittish. And also, I'm wondering if she's out here for 5 minutes, and I'm worried it's like 2 minutes, or 30 seconds. Yeah, this is almost like sweater weather. Like, get a pumpkin latte, watch a Hallmark fall movie, and get cozy on the couch with your pumpkin, fleece blanket. It's that kind of weather. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is. Oh, I know, and what's it? What I finished watching. I finished watching Cold Case, 7 seasons. It ended pretty good, but it ended to the point where they could have done a few more episodes, because it ended good, but it's like you still wanted to know what happened, because she had to go help her sister. Her sister was in trouble, and everything ended up okay. Everybody was okay. But you kind of wanted like 1 or 2 more episodes, just to continue the story. But yeah, it ended good. Sometimes shows don't end good, and sometimes they end right on the spot, the way they should. Yeah, and sometimes they go the other direction, and you get ticked off, been there, yeah. Yeah, but it ended good, and now I have to decide which one I want to watch next. I have a few on Amazon Prime, and there's a few on Disney Plus. I know Disney Plus has a lot. Disney Plus has Home Improvement. Like, I'm like, oh, I want to rewatch that. What else? There was a few on Disney Plus. It's like, stop it. And I blame TikTok too. TikTok, oh my gosh, because the next one, that's right, the next one I want to watch on Disney Plus is 911. There's 2 different ones, okay? There's 2 different 911s. I forget what the second one is called, but the second one has Rob Lowe on it. And I keep seeing on TikTok, because people will upload clips of movies and shows. Darn them. Same with Yellowstone. I want to watch Yellowstone, so that's on Amazon Plus. I might start, because I'll usually have a show going on Amazon and Disney and on all the streaming, on all 3 streaming devices and Netflix. And Sweet Magnolias, the new season of that started. I haven't watched that yet because I kind of want to watch a few in a row. So I might start watching that one soon. There's a lot. But I was like, oh yeah, because TikTok, because you'll see these clips, and it's like, oh my gosh, but I knew this show looked good, but it's just at the time, it's just like too much on TV to watch, like back in the day when we had satellite. Now we have the Fire Stick, and now you have all these streaming devices, so like you don't really need satellite or cable, at least we don't anyways, we don't miss it. But it's like TikTok, people upload these clips, and it's like, oh yeah, I want to watch that, and then you find out, oh, it's on Disney Plus. Okay, perfect, thank you. So I might watch that next. Last night I watched The Golden Girls. I watched a few episodes of that one. I think I'm on the 4th season. Yeah, because we just been relaxing after the party. Took a couple days just to pretty much do daily squat. Well, I did full laundry and watch TV and put the laundry away, but yeah. Anyways, I want to do a book review of the books I got from the free little library, which is a bag full. So I can go back to the free little library. I am reading the Nora Roberts one that I got at our thrift store, and I have another one to read from our thrift store, and then shortly I will go back to the free little library to see what I can find there. But yeah, I figure I'll just do a quick little the books I read. Most of them are good. There was one dud. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so this one, I Love Lucy. It was in her own words. This was a great read. Usually I don't prefer paperbacks like this because they're too small. But in this case, I read it just because I was curious, I wanted to see. And it was in her own words because her daughter found tapes with her voice on them, and she kind of would keep kind of like a diary but on tape. And it was just really good. And when she started to get into acting and into entertainment business, she went to acting school, and there were these teachers that pretty much told her mom that she doesn't have talent, she can't sing, she can't dance, so she's not going to make it. Can you imagine the looks on those ding-dongs' faces when she made it on TV and she made the whole country laugh? Obviously they didn't know that talent was right in front of them, ridiculous. I read that and I was like, are you kidding me? You don't have to sing or dance, just have talent. I mean, she was hilarious. The Italian Villa, this one was really good. I think I finished this one in a day because it was like a heat wave. We weren't doing anything. I didn't have any motivation. I just read and like watched, you know, my TV shows or movies. This one was really good. It's about a girl who doesn't know that she's adopted, finds out she's adopted, and her mother left a villa in Italy, and she finds out about her mother's past, and she finds out that she has family there, and she kind of reconnects, and she decides to stay in Italy. So this one was really, really good, really good. And another good one was this one, Carolina Gold, really good. It was a history one. I haven't read a historic one in a long time. It was set right after Civic Holiday. We just had a civic holiday. Civil War, and everybody was trying to get back to life and trying to adjust after the war. She takes over her father's plantation. He passed away, and she tries to plant on the land, and she meets a very, very, very handsome neighbor who has 2 daughters. He's a widow, and she ends up teaching the 2 daughters, and they kind of get to know each other, and starts off as a friendship, and then that blossoms into something else. But she's looking for proof that she owns the land because he thinks he owns the land, but she does find the proof. Her father just really hid it really well from the Yankees, and so that was a good book too. I finished that one in a day too, and just like that, the hubby is back. Alright, I had to pause it. There was a bunch of sirens going off. I'm not sure what's going on in town. Alright, speaking of Nora Roberts, this was a chunky one, 4 books in one. It was really good. I do love her kind of mystery / suspenseful, and then we just add a dash of romance in it in the story. Out of like the 4 books, I would say only 1 wasn't like that good. It was okay, but the other 3 were a little bit more exciting. But still a good read. Took me a couple days because she's so chunky, but yeah, good read. So that one, yeah, these are all going to be going back to the Free Library. The one dud. This is the dud. This one I could not get into. it, and yeah, it has potential, right? You look at the cover and it's like, oh, that looks good. And when you read the back, it looks good. So it's like it has, good potential. The Transatlantic Book Club, okay? Now, usually when I can't get into a book by, say, 2-3 chapters, if I can't get into it, I won't bother. I'll move on to the next. But because this one looked like it had potential, I gave it a shot. I read up to 10 chapters. And do you want to know how long it took for them to decide to do a book club, a Skype book club? 10 chapters. It took 10 chapters for them to decide. And there's supposed to be like a mystery in here, and like secrets emerge, and truths get uncovered, and 10 chapters in, and none of that happened yet. And it was like, it was boring. It just, it was slow, and yeah, it took 10 chapters for them to decide, oh yeah, let's do a book club, via Skype, which would be a no for me, because I don't really like Skype. I don't, okay. Yeah, so like, here's the end of chapter 10. And like I was like, yeah, nope. So after I couldn't get into it after that main chapter. So I hope somebody else enjoys it, but I don't know. Maybe this is just one of those books that makes you wonder how it got published. I don't know, but yeah, I just, oh my gosh, oh yeah, and it's about like a granddaughter who spends time with her grandma because the grandfather just recently passed. She's visiting from Canada with her grandma. I'm not sure where her grandma lived, but yeah, it was just like, they were like, I'm like, well, where are the secrets? You know, where are the hidden skeletons, like, in the closet? You know, like, okay. Yeah. Alright, but the last two books I have were really, really good. This one was really good. This one was so good. The Lightkeeper's Daughters. Really, really, really good. This one was good. I love how the pages are like this. Like, they look old. Yeah, when they're made like that. It was really good, and I kept going back and forth between the past and the present. So like, it starts off with a teenager girl who falls into the wrong crowd. She's a foster kid, and she's had like a tough life going between foster house and to foster house, and or like, you know, foster family to foster family, and she lost her grandfather. She never knew her mother, and because her mother, I think, died shortly after she gave birth. No clue who the father is, and but she had this violin with pictures in it. Her grandfather taught her to play, and so she ends up having to do community service because she was caught spray painting with somebody who was supposed to be the lookout, but took off when the cops showed up because he was just looking out for himself, you know. And she later discovers that, you know, because this guy was no good, and he was like, he would sell, you know, he would sell drugs. He was the you know, drug dealer in high school, and she, you know, eventually figured out that, oh, like, you know, and you're no good, and like, he was kind of like, you know, controlling Abby, and would get, you know, whatever he wanted, and that kind of person. Okay, buzz off, like, no offense, but, you know, nobody invites you to a coffee chat. Yeah, go find Pooh Bear. He's probably after your honey. And so she gets community service at a nursing home, and there's an older lady there, and her eyesight's going, and she has her father's journals from the lighthouse, but she can't read them, so the girl reads them to her. She forms a bond with the old lady, and ends up changing her view on things. You know, she becomes like a better person, you know, the teenager. And it's just really good because she realizes, you know, I don't want to give anything away in case you want to read it, but she realizes who her family is, and or who her family was, and it was just really good. Really, that's how you write a book. Okay, and another good book that I did like, but I did not like the ending, was The Perfect Wife. Me, The Perfect Wife, yes. Okay, so this is a first time I think I've ever read a psychological thriller, and it was good. So this guy pretty much loses his wife, okay, and he creates a AI, artificial intelligence robot, okay, looks just like her, has all her memories, and yeah, so I'll read the description. Okay, Abby awakens in a daze with no memory of who she is or how she landed in the unsettling condition. The man by her side claims to be her husband. He is a titan of the tech world, the founder of one of Silicon Valley's most innovative startups. He tells Abby that she is a gifted artist, an avid surfer, a loving mother to the young son, and the perfect wife. He says she had a terrible accident 5 years ago, and though through a huge technological breakthrough, she has been brought back from the abyss. She is a miracle of science. But as Abby pieces together memories of her marriage, she begins questioning her husband's motives and his visions of events. Can she trust him when he says he wants them to be together forever? And what really happened to her half a decade ago? Beware of the man who calls you the perfect wife. And up here it says the perfect life, the perfect love, the perfect lie. Yes, yeah. So she pieces it together. She finds a laptop, and I think she ends up getting a burner phone, because she has a phone that the husband will text her and call her on. But then she gets this message that, you know, he's not to be trusted. He lies, and this phone isn't safe. So she ends up getting a burner phone, and she ends up, the laptop is locked, so she ends up taking it into like a tech guy, and gets off these cryptic messages, right? And she starts piecing everything together, and then she realizes the real Abby is still alive. So you kind of think, oh, maybe she is alive, even though you know, okay, what are the chances? What are the chances of that? Really, really, really good. And it was a page turner, and yeah, he was kind of, yeah, not to be trusted, but it ended where it was like she figures everything out, and that she was going to meet the real Abby, but the real Abby wasn't there because the real Abby was, not alive anymore. And yeah, he we did go away, like buzz off. Oh my gosh, like, seriously. Probably the same being, man, every time I come out here. Yeah, so you realize that the real Abby, yeah, she did have an accident. Oh, she did, but it was made to look like an accident. But because a body was never found. Yeah. So, but anyways, it was good. It didn't end the way I wanted to, or I thought it would, and I kind of had to like read the last chapter again, because I'm like, no, that can't be. I had to misunderstood that, but no. Yeah. It's like, like when you read a good book and it's like, oh my gosh, this is so good, and you get to the ending and it's like, what the heck? And then it's not so good anymore, like it isn't. Yeah, so, but like, it was still, like, it was still a good read. It was just a disappointing ending because the robot ended up just because like you're a robot, and she was like told, yeah, you were a surfer, but you can't go in the water, obviously. And when she figured out everything that happened, she went into the water, and of course, then he got upset. But then there was another Abby in line, so just to do it all over again. And it was like, seriously, like, yeah, he probably had like a closet of Abby's. Robots, yeah. I don't know, it was just like, it was good. It was, because like you saw the AI kind of go through the experience, like, okay, well, if Abby is still alive, then who am I? What does that make me? Am I like a doppelganger? So yeah. But yeah. It was good, but the ending, yeah, just wasn't, I don't know, not what I was expecting, I guess. Excuse me. I know. Yeah, and it was like just over 400 pages, yeah. And the chapters were confusing. Because the chapters were like written out in numbers, okay, so 82, but they were also written out in letters, so 6, and it was very, very confusing. I did not make sense of that, so yeah. But I don't know, it just, yeah. I don't know, like, the book was really good. It was just ending. Yeah. Oh, that bee. Bug off. Alright, I had to, like, shoo away the bee. He came back, and then the hubby came out to, because I want to test planters. My sister bought me one from Giant Tiger, so she brought it over the other day when we had Henry's party. So I want to test it out. This is hard to find. I really wish that, like, Walmart or Sobeys or No Frills sold this, because I hear it's really good, and that people prefer it over Kraft. And Kraft is like my favorite. It's really, really good, and it might get replaced. But before we get to that, yeah, so good book, just the ending. They got the guy did end up killing his wife, and because he was controlling, and he got away with it, and yeah, and the AI just went into the ocean, but then he had a closet of them, so it's like, oh, you're starting all over again. You get away with murder, and you're it's starting all over again. I think that's what I didn't like. If he would have gotten caught, Alright, so let's try. Oh, that smells good. Oh, that's good. That is really good. Wow. Wow. I'm in trouble. I'm going to have to stock up. Oh, go to Giant Tiger. That is really good. But I honestly, I don't know why it's not more available in stores. Why it's not easier to find. Now it is on Amazon for like around $7, so you pay a little bit more. But yeah, that's really good. Just give me a spoon. Yeah. Yeah, I think that is a lot better than Kraft. Yeah. So Planters, then Kraft. We don't have Skippy here anymore. We did. I remember growing up and my mom buying Skippy, but not anymore. It's not in Canada anymore. At least not around here. But yeah, Planters, Kraft, Jif, and the No Name is at the very bottom because the No Name is disgusting. No Name, the No Name is blah. Right. He brought me out toast. Need more coffee. Running low. Yeah, so that's it for like the books I got free library. A quick little review. Like I said, this one was good. It was just the ending, I think, because he got away with it. And then they pretty much started all over. Here's another robot wife, I don't know. He was a bad guy. He was controlling and wanted like the perfect. He even made a robot of himself, right, for the perfect couple. It's like, oh my gosh, the guy needed help. The guy has issues because that's yeah. But yeah, he was really, really controlling. And when Abby did, like when she was planning her escape and she had to be sneaky about it. But he found out and ended up, pushing her off a cliff. So yeah. So but he gets away with it, and I think if he didn't get away with it, because it's like, so it just like, because it just goes back, you're going around a circle, and it's like, oh, okay, so he's not going to end up getting caught, even though the town knows that he killed him, but there's no body. The town knows he killed his wife, but there's no body. So yeah. But anyways, I had to think when to go back to the free libraries, but yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So out of 7 books, only one was a dud, and one really didn't have a ending that I liked. So yeah, not bad. Oh, but hey, that's peanut butter, Tammy. And by the way, the chair is wet, so I do have a wet tushy. I felt it though with my hand and it wasn't wet, but then you sit down, like, look at it, it's not wet. Like, I have one right here next to me, it's not wet, but you sit down. It's a different story. I have to go change. Alright, I'm going to refill my coffee, finish this toast, really good peanut butter. Mr. Peanut, you make really good peanut butter. You know what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah. I am the queen of peanut butter. Yeah, I know good peanut butter. Yeah, the no name one, oh my gosh, that one is like the worst, you know, like I am not sure what great value or like compliments, you know, the off brands, right, of grocery stores, what they taste like, but the no name is from No Frills, and it is bleh. It's just, it's not good. Like I remember I bought some because it was on sale, and then what I had left of it, because I think I bought Jeff because Jeff went on sale. What I had left of the no name got made into cookies or something like that. Yeah. I know, because I was just like, yeah, no. You want a good peanut butter, nice and smooth and peanutty, and this is good. I approve. Very good. Oh, just grab me a spoon. What is with the sirens? Oh my gosh, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Anyways, okay, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for having a coffee chat with me. I'll see you guys in the next fun video, and yeah, we will be going soon to the Free Little Library. Well, I'm not sure when. I don't want to say that. Oh, you're supposed to go. Then I changed my mind. I am allowed to change my mind. Yeah, I'm not sure when, but I think we'll wait for like a nicer day, because I know it's supposed to rain later. So yeah. Oh, I want to take a picture. Yeah. Okay, I gotta go. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go inside. I'm like wet. And, yeah. Excuse me. All right, so that's it. Hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I hope all of my teachers that are back to school are having a wonderful first week and just getting back into routine. I hope everybody is adjusting, and yeah, happy school year. All right, guys, I'll see you next fun video. Take care, be blessed, and as always, ta-ta for now. Bye.